Hi everybody, Chris with MTG Pokemon here. This is going to be an FNM update. I know it's like Sunday night, but still kind of busy. So, I ended up taking first place, going 4-0, and I ended up playing green-white humans, since I can't get the stuff together for blue-white humans yet. So, might stick this out. I did fairly well. I won against red deck wins, vampires, a variation of Wolf Run, and what was the fourth one? What was the fourth match? It was red deck wins, Wolf Run, vampires, and what was the fourth? Oh, it was Solar Flare. Solar Flare was the fourth, but yeah, I had a couple close games, but ended up pulling them out. First game against red deck wins. If I would have had one more mana, I probably would have lost game 2, or it was game 3, I can't remember, but ended up winning nonetheless. So I'm just going to do a little deck tech of what I played. I changed up the deck quite a bit, took out quite a few things, and added in a couple extra things. But of course, staple of the deck is the Champion of the Parish for green-white humans. These are the automatic 4 of. He's just a good one-drop and has a lot of synergy with a lot of other cards because they're all humans, so he gets pumped up fairly quickly. And then people use removal on your one-drops because you can get big fairly quick. So 4 Doom Travelers. I used to run 2, but I put 2 more in because one-drops are at a premium. You want to try and get your creatures in as fast as possible and as quick as possible. And they're kind of anti-Day of Judgment because they leave behind their token, their spirit. So you have something to equip with Angelic Destiny or something and swing in for the win. Got 4 Avacyn's Pilgrims. These are for acceleration. You don't get you get them, when you get them and you have a force in your hand, great, but they're not necessary. They're just nice to be able to get your bigger threats out quicker. So, you got 4 of these for acceleration. I have 2 Gideon's Lockkeepers. They're nice. They're a 1-drop for 1 white and you tap target creature. It's a good way to control like a Titan or a Wormcoil Engine or something. If these come out late game and they are out of removal at the time, you can just lock them down and then swing in with your little dudes to win. 2 drops. We start off with 2 Mayor of Aberbrookes, or 4 Mayor of Aberbrookes. I got 2 promo ones, that's why I said 2. 4 Mayor of Aberbrookes. He gives other human creatures you control +1/+1. And then if he flips, he can actually take a game over by himself if he's not removed. I mean, he's a 3/3. And at the end of your end step, put a 2/2 wolf token onto the battlefield. And then he gives other werewolf and wolf tokens, wolves, +1/+1. So he can take a game over by himself if he's not dealt with. He's kind of flimsy with a 1 toughness body, but he pumps everything up, and then you can just swing for a lot more, which is really nice. This is a new addition to the deck, 2 Leonin Relic Warders. When they enter the battlefield, you may exile target artifact or enchantment, and then it's basically a Fiend Hunter for a artifact or enchantment. And then with red deck wins, these are nice to have main board because there's like 2 or 3 people that play it at my shop. So these can actually block the Stromkirk Nobles, which is really nice. Next 3 drops, we have 4 Mirran Crusaders, another staple of any kind of white deck these days. Double strike, protection from black and green. So basically, he's only going to be bad against like red deck. I sided him out and brought in some timely reinforcements because although he's good, he just gets shocked for 2. So it's kind of just a liability to have him in there. He's great, but he gets removed quickly. Fiend Hunters. I have 3 Fiend Hunters. I took these out a while ago, and then I decided to bring them back in. I mean, for 3, you get a 1/3 body, and you get to exile a creature until it gets killed. So, I mean, if they don't have removal for it, basically you're just stealing whatever they have and holding on to it for a while. So it's really nice to have these. And I play with Honor of the Peers now, so these are now a 2/4 body, which is even better harder to remove, because you have to basically have like a Doomblade or Dismember, or you can't just shock it or Brimstone Volley it. You actually have to have good removal to get rid of them, so that's nice. I went down to 2 Hero Blade Holds. I wanted to make the curve faster, so I took out 2 of the heroes and just left 2 in. They have Battle Cry, and whenever it attacks, put 2 1/1 white soldier tokens on the battlefield tapped and attacking. So I mean, if you can land this and swing with her, you know, it's 7 power coming at him, so it's kind of hard to deal with. And then I have a Singleton Garrick Relentless. He's just a good planeswalker to have in for blockers and kind of make him, you know, think about attacking Garrick instead of you, which gives you time to attack them and kill them. So now on the spells, we have 3 Oblivion Rings. I figure I have a lot of 3-drops, so I just put 3 of these in, and then I board in another one if I have to remove a lot of things. So, I mean, you know, it's basically a catch-all removal. Other planeswalkers, you know, Shrine's Burning Rage, anything that I need to get rid of, I can just O-ring it. I went down to a Singleton Sword. It's a Sword of War and Peace, because, like I said, red deck wins. And then the protection from white is nice, too, because there were some human decks that were running around. It seems like most of them have died off, except for mine, so. But the white does come into play sometimes. I'm running 2 Honor the Peers right now. I would like to run 4, but I have to find 2 more. All white creatures you control get +1/+1. So basically, the Doom Traveler is now a 2/2. If it dies, their Spirit's a 2/2, which is actually pretty relevant in most games. So that's nice to have. One of the bombs is Angelic Destiny. Basically, suit up anybody. Gets 4/4, flying and first strike as an angel, in addition to its other types. And then when the creature dies, you just return this to your hand. So basically, if they're trying to remove your stuff, and you can land this every time, you just keep on putting on whatever. I mean, I put it on a Spirit, and then that dies. Put it on a Doom Traveler, that dies. Put it on another Spirit, you know. I mean, you're swinging for 5 every time if you have it on just a 1/1 without Honor the Pure. So, mana base, we have 4 Sun Petal Groves, self-explanatory. And then 4 Razorbird's Thickets. The one on the end there is shiny. And then a lot of decks have been playing like 3 Gavany Townships, but I only play 2. I figure I want to be on color. If I get these, great, I can pump everything up. But I don't want to have more than 1 in my hand or on the field, because I'm normally not going to be around that late of a game. We have 8 planes right now, and then 4 forests. So I run 22 lands. It mulls very well, the deck does. I mulled quite a few times at FNM and actually ended up pulling it out quite a few times, so it's always nice. Sideboard, we got 2 Leonin Arbiters. These are for the Wolf runs. And then also for Birthing Pod. There was a couple of Birthing Pod decks that were there last week, but this week, just this last Friday, they weren't there, so I'm just going to keep them in the sideboard. They're great against both decks, so. The 4th O-ring, in case I need to remove more things than just the 3, so I bring that in. I've got 2 Sword of Feast and Famine. This is basically just because it's a bomb sword. I mean, I like the sword, so I just keep them in the sideboard. If I want to bring them in against a slower deck, I bring them in. 1 Naturalize, once again for other artifacts and enchantments. It's a nice instant to get rid of something quickly. Revoke Existence. This is for like worm coils and possibly shrines. If they tap out, I can exile it instead of destroying it, and they can't return it with like a berry rune or something ridiculous, so I end up bringing this in quite a bit. 3 Timely Reinforcements, once again for the red deck wins. You get 6 life and 3 1/1 soldier tokens. So basically, if they don't have removal for their soldiers, you can block their Stromkirks and jump for a while and try and get back into the game. Because they're just white soldiers and they're not humans, so it's really relevant in a lot of games. 2 Dismembers, that's for Mono Black Infect. Gotta have these just because I can't really deal with it any other way. Crusader, Phyrexian Crusader, is my bane of my existence, so I gotta bring these in. Gideon Jura, against control, he's just a bomb. I mean, you can sit there and make them swing with whatever they have at Gideon, and then if they have nothing on the field, just make them a 6/6 soldier and swing in. You can suit them up with a Destiny for the turn, and the Destiny fizzle after the turn, but swinging in for 10 is, pretty actually good. And then 2 Grand Abolishers for the control decks. Anything playing blue, sometimes even black or red, I bring these in just because he's a 2/2 body for 2, and they have to wait until their turn to get rid of him. Or, if you're trying to land a Angelic Destiny, you can land it on your turn without having to worry about a counterspell, which is nice. So, that's it for that. Stay tuned for an update video for the channel. I will be posting that shortly, but thanks for watching, comment, and subscribe.